So, have you ever, Aaron, like you're talking in conversation, like during the break, or actually right before the show started, we were talking about Donald Sutherland, right? And you were saying it's Donald Sutherland, and we were talking about the movie Kelly's Heroes that he was in. Anyway. Right. And we would talk about that stuff, and all of a sudden you see Donald Sutherland everywhere. You hear his voice on commercials, or you see him, or you see Keith or Sutherland.
Right.
I swear that's happened with our segment on foxes last week. All of a sudden, everywhere I'm looking, I'm seeing a fox. You found an article about, was it Gloucester Township?
Yeah, it was a rabid fox found in Gloucester Township over the week, or last week.
And it bit. It attacked a dog.
Yeah.
Right?
And I believe
the owner tried to split them apart. So here's what, let me back up a little bit.
Yep.
We were talking about the fact that I saw a fox during the day just bounding through my yard, and like I never see foxes, and that we were kind of thinking that maybe it was the wildfires that were close by chasing it out. But after seeing the articles, that it maybe had rabies.
Probably.
A lot of times during the day, if you see a fox, like if you see a raccoon during the day, stay away because it's messed up and it probably does have rabies. And where the fox in Gloucester Township, that it went after the person who was walking their dog, and the person tried to separate them. And by the way, this is in southern New Jersey. Outside of Philadelphia, not too far from Philadelphia. Why is it Gloucester Township in Camden County? Anyway, if anybody can explain that to us, we'd appreciate that. Because I live in Gloucester County, you live in Camden County.
Correct.
And that Gloucester Township sounds like County. It should be in Gloucester.
It should be.
All right, we're getting back to foxes. Okay. In Gloucester Township in Camden County,
say that
in the county where Aaron lives, where they have rabies diseased foxes, and it was like maybe this is a one-off thing. And again, the fox attacked the dog, and it wasn't like, oh, look at the cute fox. It's like it came right over and like let's go. And the person who was walking the dog tried to separate him, and the person got bit. Now, if the dog was vaccinated for rabies, it probably was all right. But the person, on the other hand, that's another story.
Yeah, they got to get shots.
Right?
And from what I hear, they're very painful.
Yes. Yes.
They go inside
and it's a series.
Stomach.
It's not like one and done.
It's like 4. And they hit you in your stomach. That's tough.
Oh. Well, so that it's not reserved just to South Jersey.
No.
Summit, New Jersey, which is a suburb of New York City, a fox, which was attacking dogs in Summit. So same type of thing. The fox went after the dogs, and that fox turned out also to be tested positive for rabies. And that's Summit. Summit's like,
It was still their land first.
Huh? It was their land first. Yeah.
So you're going to see them. You're going to definitely see them. And fox. Yeah. I mean, just raccoons, just in general.
Raccoons, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But it's like, now I was writing this,
right.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, no wonder why they have fox hunts. They go and they kill foxes.
Gosh.
Hey, all right, you have young kids, right?
Yes.
Rabid fox comes over the fence or into your backyard, and like that thing's dead.
They know the fastest ways back into the house.
Yeah.
Right. Front, side, all those. They got all the keys. They know how to get in.
They open the door.
Yeah.
Look, Daddy, I always wanted a puppy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Not my children.
Not your children? No, never.
No.
Yeah, they're still at that innocent age.
Yeah. Not at all. I mean,
just wait.
My kids, they will not First of all, I don't think my kids were coming anywhere close to them. They stood in the car for like 10 minutes when they pulled in and there was a skunk. I told you, attacking.
Skunk, yeah.
Deer also, even though it's way across the street. It's the same thing. It was turkey vultures down the block.
Turkey vultures, they give me the creeps.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
They just do.
Okay.
You know what? I had one like
think something's dead by?
I've talked about. Yeah.
Could be.
I've had when it's it's morning, right?
Yeah.
And your roof still is wet from the dew. Mm-hmm. I've had turkey vultures like on my house.
Yeah.
And I said, boy, the neighbors aren't gonna. What are they gonna think?
Can anybody confirm whether they have rabies also?
They just eat it, digest it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because I've seen turkey vultures eating a fox.
I don't know. That's
fox.
good. Hey,
if you know the answer, hit us on the hotline.
Bloomers in the Garden Nation, let us know if a turkey vulture eats a rabid fox's carcass. Mm-hmm. Will it ingest and get? Can the turkey vulture have it? Right. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I know plants. But I do know if you see a fox,
right,
and it's acting kind of weird. I mean, it's going to be like disoriented. And this is if it has rabies, it's going to be a little bit disoriented. You're just going to know offhand it doesn't look right.
So I have a question: are they nocturnal foxes in general?
It's funny. As I was doing the research, it said yes, but no.
Okay. Because I don't see them too often during the day.
No,
right?
Me neither.
I see them like closer to dusk, right? Like floating around, I guess, looking for food or whatever. But I don't really see them.
Yeah, but you think like rabbits, I see more rabbits at that time than I do like in the middle of the day. Okay. They're out there,
right?
But not in the same quantities that they are at, like you said, at dusk,
sure,
and such. But again, it like they get to something called hydrophobia, which they can't drink enough, so they're always like searching out water sources, and that may be one thing that brings them closest to the house. They said a zombie-like state. That's what you got to look for. So look out. So don't think that it's an exciting nature, moment for you. Think a little bit of cautious and fear, and just let the fox go on its way. I would also, if it is during the day, like if it's midday, I would report it to your local animal control center just to say, hey, I've got a fox hanging around the house. It's here at this time. It's not, and especially if it's not looking right.
Well, that is what officials are asking for you to do. Do not engage. Folks, do not engage. Engage. Just call the officials and let them take care of it. That's what your tax dollars are for, guys.
I was wondering that. Yeah. Anyway, but that's another show. I think they record in the other studio. Anyway.